A True Story is a short story by the American writer Mark Twain, famed for classics such as The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. First appearing in the Atlantic Monthly in November 1874, the story carries the subtitle, repeated word for word as I heard it. It recounts the life of a 60-year-old African-American woman whose entire family is taken from her at a slave auction, and who later serves as a cook for a regiment of Union soldiers around the time of the American Civil War. The narrator is a man identified only as Misto C. At the story's outset, the narrator sits with his Aunt Rachel on a hilltop porch. In his eyes, she is a perpetually cheerful woman, as if she has never known a bad day in her life. The narrator wonders why she remains so lighthearted even when criticized or provoked by those around her. Yet when he poses a certain question, Rachel's demeanor immediately turns serious, perhaps the first time the narrator has seen such a change. The question is, Aunt Rachel, how is it that you've lived 60 years and never had any trouble? Rachel is startled at the idea that anyone could imagine her life without difficulty. She replies, Misto C, is you in earnest? And then begins to tell a story proving that she has indeed known much hardship. Rachel recounts her life as a slave. Despite the cruel reality of servitude, she had a husband she loved deeply and 7 children whom she adored. She remembers her mother fondly, a woman who brooked no backtalk from her children or grandchildren. Her mother would retort to insolence with, I want bon into mash to be fool by trash. I's one odole blue hens chickens I is. Rachel eventually adopted the same spirited way of responding. But the story turns tragic. Rachel recalls the day her mistress, having lost all her wealth, was compelled to sell Rachel, her husband, and their 7 children at auction. Each time one of them was taken, Rachel cried out and endured beatings. By the auction's end, all her family had been sold except her youngest, Henry. Clutching him to her chest, she refused to let him go, even as threats and violence surrounded her. Henry whispered that he would escape and find her, yet that did not save him from being taken. As she wailed, a man struck her in the mouth, commanding her to cease blubbering. Following this devastation, Rachel became a cook for a Union Army regiment stationed in New Bern, North Carolina. One night, the regiment was joined by an all-black platoon, and there among the soldiers was her long-lost son Henry. Seeing him, she trembled and praised the Lord. Yet, when recounting her tale to the narrator, she concludes, oh no, Misto C, I hain't had no trouble, and no joy. This ending resists simple interpretation. Perhaps Rachel suggests that one can remain cheerful despite a past marked by trauma, even when moments of happiness, like her reunion with Henry, punctuate a life of sorrow. Perhaps she means that joy is not a prerequisite for cheerfulness. Rachel's life has scarcely been joyful, yet she chooses not to dwell on her suffering. In any case, A True Story presents a stark contrast between the story's often light narrative tone and the profound tragedy at the core of its heroine's life. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.